and Jubal's second date update.
You know, whenever I'm getting my makeup done at the Nordstrom makeup counter,
That worries me.
I always think, why aren't any guys coming over here and hitting on these girls? I mean, they're all nice, they're all cute, you know,
a good
they're
point.
friendly. Personally, I'm there just to get, you know, the shine down off my forehead a little bit before I go out for the evening. But I figure, why don't guys hit on them? Apparently, they do, and that's how Cam got a date with the girl he wants us to call today.
Really?
Cam, how are you?
I'm all right.
How'd you pick up this girl? You were walking through Nordstrom and she came up and talked to you and you just asked her for a number, or had you seen her before? And
Well, I've been through there a couple times, trying to find, like, good ties and dress shirts, but she just had these eyes that kind of, I don't know, they just caught my attention every time, and I saw her over one of the perfume counters, and I had to go over and say hi.
Did you do like the whole, hey, I need some perfume for my sick grandma?
Sick grandma?
Well,
I don't know
girls
that
always
is
fall for
sexy.
the sick grandma card.
I don't know.
Is that what you did, though? Did you go over there and be like, I need some perfume for my mom for Mama's Day? Like trying to...
Actually, yes, that's exactly what I did.
Really?
That's
Awesome.
kind of genius. It obviously went well for you.
Yeah, we talked it up, and she was just cute and amazing. She had a great voice, too, so it was all kind of the whole package came together, and it kind
Does
of
that turn you off? Like, if their voice isn't, you walk up and you're like, oh, sorry about that. You have a very raspy voice. I don't like it.
It does.
So you have like a butt guy, a boob guy. You're a voice guy.
Yeah.
Something for everybody out there.
All right.
What did
So
you guys...
tell us about your date.
I took her out to this seafood place, really high-end, and it went great. Got some nice recommendations from the waiter. We got a bottle of wine, and we just had this great time. But I don't know. By the end, it felt like she wanted to kind of bust out pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted dessert, but she was looking to go. And then the walk to the car kind of. Let's just say I went in for the kiss, and the hug happened.
Oh, that's the worst.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Was there like a certain turning point that you can remember in the date?
Not really. I mean, there was one point where I got my order, and I ordered the salmon, and she kind of got hers, and she asked me for kind of a bite of what I had, and I'm not really a food sharer.
Yeah.
So you told her no?
Well, yeah, because it's kind of a first date thing.
Did she go for like to grab some food off your plate and you smacked her hand out of the way? No.
I picked up the check. I will buy you anything you want, but
Right.
if I order it, it's because I want the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of sharing food either. It's like we've been dating for a while. You can have a bite. But
on a first date, though.
Yeah, on a first date, it's kind of weird. We've had a second date update before where this actually ruined the date was because the girl kept taking food off of his plate. Remember that? And he wouldn't call her back. So did she act awkward when you were like, no, I want my own food?
The eyes stopped smiling a little.
Huh.
Oh, no.
So you think you offended her?
Maybe. But that's the thing is, like, I it's hard to read girls sometimes, so.
How about all the time?
Yeah.
Have you tried to get a hold of her and ask her out? And what's her response? Is there a response?
There's been no response. Jubal. It's been like nothing from the texts or calls. It's just kind of blank.
All right. So she's just not responding to anything.
No, and I don't want to go back to the store and hunt her down like from the men's section. That's just I think that'd be way too creepy.
Well, she has to talk to you at that point, though.
No.
If you go to the perfume table again and you're just like, hey, we got to discuss this right now. I want to make a purchase and you have to talk to me. It's really a great idea, I think.
No, it's not.
All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Cam,
Yeah.
I didn't even ask you. Why do you want to call Mackenzie in the first place? Like, really, she sounds like a terrible person to me.
Oh, come on, Jubal.
First date, wanted to borrow food. You know what I mean?
She just wanted a bite.
A bite, yeah, but that is just rude, trying to steal your food on a first date.
You know it's always a gateway bite.
Yeah.
You
You can
guys.
rethink this second date update if you want to, Cam.
Nah, I still got to find out what happened.
All right. If you're just tuning in, Cam wants us to call Mackenzie. They went on a first date together to a seafood restaurant. He ordered some salmon. She asked to have a bite of it, and he told her no. And that's where he thinks the date went south, because she kind of like tightened up after that and maybe thought it was rude that he wouldn't allow her to have a bite of his food. He went in for the kiss at the end of the evening, got a hug instead,
Ouch.
and has heard nothing from her since the date.
Now, Cam, if she's that mad over a bite of food, do you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, depending upon what the food is, I'm open to it.
I like
So
that.
it's like if it's like pizza, it's okay because that already comes sliced, and it's like a, kind of like you can already take that off. But if it's a piece of fish or something like that, don't touch it, right?
Absolutely.
All right, you ready to give her a call?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Mackenzie?
this is she.
Hey, Mackenzie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on?
The reason I'm calling you is because you recently went out on a date with a friend of the show. His name is Cam.
Okay.
And Cam emailed us because he'd like to see you again, but he's wondering why you're not answering the phone or responding to any of his text messages.
Okay.
So we figured, why not call her
Yeah.
and see if she'll tell us if Cam did something wrong on your date.
I mean, I don't really want to see him again.
Was it because he wouldn't let you have some of his food? He told us about how you wanted to share like a bite of his food that he got, and he said no, and that's where he felt like the date went wrong.
I mean, that was really weird. Like, I've never had anyone, like, deny someone a bite of their food before, but it wasn't.
Did you just not like him?
I mean, he's just not like a guy I would want to see again.
Did you feel that way from the very beginning of the date, or did something happen throughout it to change your mind?
I mean, he was nice enough for most of it. Yeah.
It's okay, Mackenzie. This is a safe place. You can tell us what happened.
This is so weird. He got a text in the middle of dinner that kind of ended it.
He got a text in the middle of dinner?
Yeah.
Are you saying like he checked his... I mean, that's rude, especially if you're on a first date to check your phone.
No, I mean, I check my phone on dates. It was just, he's got a text and he started laughing really hard. And then I asked what he was laughing about. And he showed me his phone, and it was just like a picture of a car with the windshield had, I guess, like Hershey syrup, it looked like, all over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like someone had like written on it like stupid.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
And I was like, why is that funny? And he said that it was his ex-girlfriend's car.
Oh, psycho.
And then he said that his buddy had gone to the supermarket, saw her car in the parking lot, and then like thought it would be funny, so he like went in and bought stuff and vandalized her car.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, that's
And he showed you that and he was laughing about it?
Yeah, he thought it was like insanely funny.
That is really bad on a couple levels. One, you don't want to talk about your ex on a first
my
date.
gosh.
Secondly, you don't want to be laughing about the fact that one of your buddies just vandalized her car.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to be cool. I thought I was nice and left the date in a good way. I just don't want to see, he's not the type of guy.
Yeah,
for me.
Hey, Mackenzie?
Yeah.
Real quick, before I let you go, I do want to tell you one thing. Cam is actually on the phone and heard what you just said.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Hey, Mackenzie.
Hey, Cam.
Look, that was my friend Mike. He did it. It wasn't even me.
Yeah, but Cam, it's not so much who did it. It's the fact that you showed it to her and were laughing about it. You can see why she'd be upset about that, right?
It was just like so uncomfortable. Like it made me feel so grossed out. Weird.
Mackenzie, you don't understand how horrible of a person she was. It's taken me months to get over like the things she's done to me. She was just psychologically an assassin.
See?
assassin.
You hear that, Mackenzie?
Psychological assassin.
She deserved what she got. Does that make it better?
Oh, no.
Who cares if your ex is like a or like what she did to you? Like you still showed me a picture of her car like vandalized and like laugh at it. I mean, we went on one date. We shouldn't be talking about our exes at all at this point, let alone you telling me how much he screwed you up. That's not a good way to start.
I understand that. It just caught me off guard, and I was really surprised, and I really reacted to it. And I didn't want to be rude and not tell you what I was laughing about, but I could see it was a mistake. I made a mistake.
Did you call her afterwards? Did you talk to her? Did you tell her, sorry, my friend's an a-hole?
No, because she
Okay,
doesn't pick up the phone I call.
That's not an excuse. Your friend's an a-hole, and it sounds like you're an a-hole.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're still hung up on your ex.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're blaming everything in your life on this woman.
Yeah, it's so much so that even your buddies are going out of their way to vandalize her property.
Have you dated her? People that date crazy people should take a look in the mirror. There's a reason why you stuck around with a crazy person.
Amen, sister.
Mackenzie, you need to relax, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It's just chocolate sauce on her windshield. You can get that off at a car wash. I mean, come on. It's not like you slashed your tires or did anything that remotely truly damaged the car.
Okay, so it's awesome your friend isn't a total criminal. He still sucks. And the fact that you are supporting him is, like, really gross and weird. I have decent relationships with my exes. We can say hi to each other like normal people because we're grown-ups who go on dates and it didn't work out.
Right.
You sound like you've got major issues.
So I'm assuming, Mackenzie, you think if you go out with Cam again and then stop dating him one day, your car will end up ruined.
We'll be chocolated.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. My friend defended me. He felt like I still had some issues. Obviously, I'm working through it, but I'm working through it by finding someone who's good and decent and not crazy. And that's what I found in you. So if you give me a chance, I can. That will never happen to your car.
We've heard a lot of romantic things in the second date update before,
Yeah.
but I've never heard something so romantic as, I promise if you go out with me again, I will not vandalize your car. That was the sweetest thing I've ever heard, Cam.
There's a tear in my eye.
Yeah. Mackenzie, I would like to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Cam. We will pay for the date.
No, I think I'm all set. Thank you.
You sure?
Surprise,
Yeah, I'm
surprise.
pretty sure.
Mackenzie, please, if I could just have one more chance.
Sorry, dude. I mean, you seem not totally psychotic, but I don't, take some time and get over her and then try a different girl.
Don't even call me.
Wow.
Wow. All right, Mackenzie. Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Cam,
Yeah.
you really still don't see what you did as wrong.
The only thing I think I did wrong there was I shouldn't have shown her the picture. I should have just laughed or kept it myself. Or you know what? Just kept my phone in my pocket.
Yep, you're right. I don't necessarily have a problem with what you did. It's the fact that you showed it to her.
Yeah, hide your douchebag there.
Brooke and Jubal in the
Caleb is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by Naomi, so in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, let's talk about the date. Caleb, how long has it been since you heard from Naomi?
Like a week, probably.
Okay. Have you been trying to hit her up?
Yeah. Not that much, but yeah.
Okay, good answer, actually.
Hesitation there.
Let's talk about the date. How did that go?
I thought it went well. I mean, we went to those, one of those DIY pottery places.
Ooh,
that's fun.
Mug. Yeah, it was romantic, creative, a little messy.
Oh, what is that? Like
challenging.
that ghost scene, that movie Ghost, where they had the pottery thing?
Oh, yeah. Did you guys get to use the wheel?
No, we didn't, but I would have liked to.
Next time.
So how did it go with the pottery?
I had a great time. I mean, we were teasing each other, joking around, and I thought it was nice.
Did she not think it was nice?
I don't know. She hasn't talked to me. I mean, I might have gotten in a little too into it, because I totally did the ghost behind the back move.
That's hot, though.
You did the what?
Where I kind of put my arms from behind her, you know what I mean?
Okay,
doing
yeah.
the wheel
Yeah,
for her.
okay.
But there was no wheel, but just that.
So you got behind her and put your arms around her and made a mug out of pottery. Okay.
Well, when you put it like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Did she like that? Was she laughing about it, or did it seem weird to her?
I thought she took it well. She's kind of, sarcastic, so it could go either way, right? But I like it. You could say maybe she liked it, and this is totally different reason that she's ghosting me, or she totally thought I was weird. I don't know.
So did you guys just do pottery on this date, or did you guys go anywhere afterwards, before?
No, after we got some tacos. And, late night tacos, good times. There was even a kiss, not like fireworks over Disneyland, but...
Well, that's not a good sign.
I could see it going somewhere, potential. Things could ramp up a little bit with another date or two or whatever.
Did it get weird at any point? I mean, it's great that she went with you after pottery to get tacos. That should be a good sign.
I mean, I dared her to try the firebomb sauce at the taco place, and she did, and then like almost died. And I was sort of laughing. I don't know. I didn't know it was that serious, but like she just wouldn't stop coughing. You know, someone takes like hot sauce to the dome, and it's like, okay, they're coughing, fine. But like she just kept coughing and coughing, and I was laughing at first, but then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, probably not a funny moment.
So
Is that the reason you think she's ghosting you? Because you made her try hot sauce and it was too hot for her?
I mean, it wasn't too hot. Like she was like not doing well. Like her face turned color, you know, like.
So it's too hot.
Yeah, but I've had too hot. There's like too hot, and then there's like, oh, excuse me, I need to go get tons and tons of rice.
Okay, so you put her mouth on fire, so that could be why you're getting ghosted.
Possibly.
What's the last thing that she said to you?
I don't remember. Good night.
Okay. Sounds like this was a really great date.
A lot of awkward moments.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Caleb is on the phone, and we're about to call Naomi and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. It's been over a week, and he hasn't heard from her since their date. Before we do that, Caleb, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick one more time?
Yeah, so we did some mug painting at the DIY pottery spot. I thought she was super funny and dry, and she actually laughed at my jokes, which, let's be real, is very rare. And we got some late night tacos. I dared her to try the hottest sauce. I thought it was hilarious, but then it got weird. Because she was actually not doing well.
And you're laughing at her while she's having some sort of crazy reaction to the hot sauce.
Yeah. But we did there was a goodnight kiss, and she said goodnight, but since then she hasn't responded to my text.
All right. You ready for us to call her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Naomi?
This is.
Hey, Naomi, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Jubal. How are you?
Oh, wait, what? Is this real? Because I kind of thought these were just staged for, YouTube or something.
No, they're not. This is for real.
real.
Yeah. How are you? So I guess you know what this is.
Yeah, I mean, I've a little bit. I've heard it here and there, but I honestly just never thought this like real thing. Like somebody wrote it up, or I don't know. I've honestly just never thought I was going to get a call like this. I'm a little unprepared.
Okay, so are you cheating on anybody?
Start there.
Wow, way to just like dive right in. I mean, I'm not like cheating on anybody. I was sort of seeing someone for a minute.
Wait a minute. I'm just asking because we do a few different things on this show. I didn't know if you know exactly what we're calling. This is a first date follow-up. So if you go out on a date with somebody and ghost that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Okay. Is this about Caleb?
Yes.
Ooh.
It is about Caleb. He said he liked you a lot. He told us a little bit about your date, but he's confused.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to say this nicely, so I'm just going to say it. Caleb is a menace.
A menace?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is he a menace?
So the date was actually a lot of fun, and I did have a good time, but there was this incident with like hot sauce, and I genuinely could not breathe. It was so horrible. And aside from the fact that it was killing me, people were like staring at me. It was so embarrassing.
He told us about that, actually. He said he felt bad because, like, he thought, it was just too hot for you. But then he realized after he was laughing at you that it was a really bad situation.
Yeah, it was bad. I had a waiter bring me milk and honey. And then Caleb is over there making a joke about some sort of spicy relationship. Well, I'm literally feeling my throat closing up. It was genuinely awful.
But wait. To be fair, though, Naomi, you did survive, and the joke was pretty solid.
Naomi, that's Caleb. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Why do I feel like this is how the date went?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Caleb, are you you seriously put me in this situation after everything you just pulled with me? Seriously. Like, I cannot believe that I'm even speaking to you on the radio right now. Like, clearly, if I'm not responding to you, then that should have been like your first sign.
Oh.
Yeah, but you kissed me, so I was really confused. There was a lot of mixed.
Here's the thing. You know what? Honestly, I do regret that kiss, but I think in some retrospect, maybe just in some way I'm thinking about this, maybe the kiss had more to do with I was hoping my mouth was still on fire, so maybe you could actually feel what I was
Payback? So is the hot sauce the only reason that you're ghosting him?
You know what? I think it would have been really nice if you had, like, actually took action when you saw how much pain I was in. You literally just sat there and were cracking up about it. Like, it was honestly...
You should have seen your face,
people were not just staring at you.
He's
People were
still
staring
laughing
at
at
you.
it. Oh my gosh.
I mean, you know, there was also this other incident at the pottery place we went to, also embarrassing. And I actually had the manager call me about you specifically.
What?
What?
Yeah. And
the manager called? How did they have your phone number?
Well, I had to make a reservation to go.
So why did they call, though?
All right.
What did he do?
Yeah.
Okay. In line with him being a menace, apparently what Caleb thought would be funny to do would be to etch on the pottery, help, I'm trapped in this mug. And it was like
That's funny.
Before they fired it. And they weren't amused.
And what did you say after that, Naomi?
Basically, again, in shock that I'm having this company call me about Caleb being a jerk. And they didn't like this. Like, they thought it wasn't funny. They took it very seriously. And, I actually had to speak to the manager, and the manager's being a total Karen to me, and I was being so nice, and I had to make sure that they didn't ban us from that shop.
Naomi, the joke is actually funny, though, because all of these people on the radio just laughed at it.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
I think they are being kind of Karens about it.
Oh, also, they told me that you drew a
Okay, so it wasn't what he wrote on it. It was probably that.
The art.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
you just can't draw anatomy anymore, can you?
Oh my God. You're being really ridiculous right now. Like, you might think this is all funny, but you're a freaking adult.
That's a great story, though, being banned from a pottery place. No, we didn't get kicked out of the bar. We got kicked out of we got 86 from the DIY pottery spot. Sorry, guys. We partied too hard.
That's more pathetic than getting kicked out of a bar. The fact that you can't even understand that just shows your level of maturity.
Hey, Naomi, would you like another date with Caleb? We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I am so ready to go on another date with him. Listen, Caleb, you might actually think you're a funny guy, and maybe in some areas you are, but you're also the kind of guy who would be trashy enough to get us kicked out of Applebee's. So I'm going to go with a hard pass on it.
I would never eat at Applebee's, first of all. I have taste. Okay, fine. You're not as funny as I thought anyway, but... Oh, yeah, do they still have my penis mug?
Seriously, honestly, this is what I'm talking about. You're just a disgusting person. I think you need to grow up a little bit. And let's be real. You've got a bunch of people on air laughing alongside you. You're really not that funny. People are trying to wake up. They're trying to have some laughs. And all you are is some pathetic person on the line.
The best part of waking up is a in your tongue.
Oh my gosh.
So gross.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first
people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
tired and sick.
Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 T's in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Question for the ladies in the room. If you are like kissing a dude and you don't want to kiss him, what's your way to get out of it?
Jose?
Wait a minute. You said ladies in the room.
It's funny how quick he answered.
I know, right? I just started going with it.
I wasn't paying attention.
You pull away.
Just pull away.
Yeah, you just pull away and you do the like, oh, I'm not ready.
Okay.
I don't kiss on the first date.
Or you could just go entirely like stone-faced.
Yeah.
And so he's just
Just
like making out with your whole face.
And then just let it awkwardly take care of itself.
That would be
That's a
terrible.
great idea. I asked the question because Sam is on the phone with us right now. Sam wants to do a second date update with a girl named Stacy, and he thinks she tried to get out of kissing him. We'll get to that in a second. But first of all, Sam, how are you?
I'm okay. I'd love to sort of get an idea what happened here. So
Absolutely. First of all, tell us about Stacy. How'd you meet her?
we actually got set up on a blind date.
Like a true blind date? You'd never seen her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there's a little bit of excitement and nervousness about how that's going to turn out.
Now, was it like a blind date where you didn't know anything about her, or you stalked her Facebook for like 3 days before?
No, we got set up by friends.
Okay.
And I thought we might be a good match.
You didn't see her at all before you went out. Was she, like, were you excited when she did
yeah.
show up?
She was super cute, kind of like, I guess like a fiery, like Reese Witherspoon type.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah, she was super cute.
did she seem pleased by your appearance?
I would like to think so.
You
When we finally ran into each other and met each other, she smiled and gave me a big hug, and I'd like to think that she was pleased.
So what'd you guys do?
Well, we went to the Pacific Science Center and, check out the exhibits at the museum.
She's of age, right? Because that
Yeah.
museum there is like for 8-year-olds.
It is.
Okay.
The thing
I thought it would be like a fun way to just, check out the interesting exhibits and
Right.
talk and get to know each other. And
Play around in a big Crayola crayon.
The only thing that worries me.
I actually got maybe a little too excited about the dinosaurs.
That means no alcohol in your first blind date.
Well,
true.
afterwards we got a drink.
All right. And your email said at the end of the date, you guys shared a kiss, but you feel like she did something to get out of it, and you wanted to know if you think she did it on purpose. Go ahead and tell everybody what that was.
I mean, the date just went so well, and we were laughing and talking and holding hands around the area. And I walked her back to her car at the end of the date.
Uh-huh.
And because it had gone so well, I felt compelled to go in for the kiss.
Yeah, well, you were holding hands.
And I was coming in, and then bam, she sneezed right in my face.
Did you get a kiss out before she sneezed, or she just, you were coming in and then she spit all in your face, basically?
No. She actually sneezed into her hand.
Okay.
And so all the, sneeze particles, I don't know what to call it, went into her hand.
Yeah. That'd still be weird to recover from if you're about to kiss someone and they just sneeze right there. All right.
But I didn't get showered with spray. But the sneeze did blow the moment because all momentum leading up to that kiss was ruined. So it's not like I could go back and do it again. I just feel like maybe she sneezed to not kiss me.
If she did, she gets some style points. That's pretty creative.
Quite a move.
I don't know. The allergy season has been bad. I'll tell you that. So maybe it was her allergies. Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I sent her an email
a
day after the date, and she hasn't responded, and it's been, a week now?
Okay, well, maybe that's your bad move, because sometimes emails can just be like a dead end. Like, thanks for the date. Love, Sam. Or maybe, there's no question there. There's no reason to respond.
Well, no. I mean, I said, I'd like to go out again, and let me know when you're free next.
I think the sneeze was just the start of an epic illness.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be it.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If a girl ever tries to turn me down for a kiss, I'm always prepared for it.
Oh, yeah? What do you do?
Yeah, because when I go in and I see them start to shut me down, I just go up and then I lick their forehead. And then I act like I meant to do it.
Yeah, that's...
So they don't know at all. I even have a little card printed out and I give them, it says, I meant to lick your forehead. So that they don't know. So I get the upper hand there.
You're very prepared.
Yeah. We're talking about girls shutting down guys for kisses because Sam's on the phone. If you missed the first part of the second date update, he thinks that Stacy may have got out of a kiss by sneezing in his face. We're about to call her right now. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sam, I think you're thinking the worst here. This girl was holding your hand on a first blind date. I mean, did you guys have other physical touch besides that?
You know, just your little back and forth touching on the arms during, like, laughing about something, you know.
This all just sounds very creepy.
Well,
Did you have more physical touch?
I'm just saying.
Tell me about physical touch.
Show me on the doll, Sam.
You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying, right? I'm not
I'm
crazy here.
All right. Well, we're going to call her right now and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Stacy, please?
this is she.
Stacy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay.
You ever heard of it?
Why are you? I think so. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a guy who really liked you, but he hasn't heard from you in like a week or so.
Okay.
His name is Sam.
Uh-huh.
So you remember Sam.
Yeah.
Is there a specific reason why you don't want to go out with him?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
All right, before we get into all that, Stacy, can I ask you one question? Sam told us about your date. He said very nice things about you. He also said that when he tried to kiss you at the end of the evening, you sneezed in his face. We're wondering, because we all think that was your way of getting out of the kiss. Was that? Because it's very creative if you did. Props to you.
And the timing.
Thanks. Yeah, it was.
Oh!
You would have done the same thing if you were me.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
but you were like holding his
And
hand.
I did think that was like a nice way. And I like made it commit. Like I got snot in my hand.
You really sold it. You're a good actress. What was so bad about going on a date with Sam?
He's great. Okay, he's good looking. He's total gentleman and like a good looking guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have sneezed in his face too. Sounds like a complete jerk.
Yeah, why would you want to go out with him, Stacey?
Oh, you guys, don't make me.
Stacey, it's just confusing because he said you guys were like holding hands and things were going great on the date.
And you clearly feel very passionately about it, though, that something is off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he's got. God, I feel so awful. Like, okay, he has the most disgusting, like, little baby hands.
Oh!
What?
So his hands are a big turnoff?
His hands are disproportionately tiny.
Wait,
like little
what?
pretzel nut finger baby hands.
Hey, Stacy?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I do want to let you know that Little Hand Sam is actually on the other line and heard you say that.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
Sam, are your hands really that tiny?
No! What? No, I've never been told that in my life. That is...
For real? I mean, no one's ever told you that?
No one has ever said anything about my hands being baby
Well,
size.
they're really small.
There's no way my hands are that
Okay,
small.
remember when we got drinks and you had to hold your drink with two hands?
That is just a total choice. I don't have to hold the drink with my hand.
No, I think you would choose over the age of 3 to hold their drink with two hands.
It's kind of weird.
I cradle it because I cherish it.
Yeah, right.
No, you hold it like a baby would with your baby hands, which you have. And I'm sure that there are plenty of girls who would not mind so much, but for me, it's a turn off.
I'm so sorry that I don't have like calloused construction worker hands, but come on, my hands aren't that small, and we had such a good time.
They really are, and I think if you just own that, you'll probably feel better.
Maybe I should wear like Mickey Mouse gloves or something that make them look gigantic.
No,
I
was
don't
just
know.
saying, like, find
This
a
is
girl who doesn't
crazy.
care. Because there are plenty of people who aren't going to care. Like, you're really hot, and you dress really well.
These are all pluses.
It's just my thing.
All right. Well, Stacy, I'd like to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to go out with Sam again? It sounds like it. It sounds like you're willing to give him another shot. We will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Come on,
I can tell you right there.
Stacey, you were kind of harsh.
I'm not trying to be harsh. You asked me why. No,
I know.
I would have obviously never told him that to his face. You're the jerks that got me on the radio. So.
That is true.
Just
I appreciate your honesty, but will you go on a second date with Sam? Sam, convince her to go out on a date with you. You got like 20 seconds.
We had such a great time. We were laughing. I can put my arm around you. You can feel the muscles of my arms around your shoulders. We don't ever have to touch hand to hand if that's really going to freak you out. But I think we had a great time, and I think we should go out again.
You do have nice muscles. I will give you that.
So come on, can't you look past his teeny little hands and go out on a second date with him?
I think you probably have nice pecs too. So if you're willing to like take off your shirt, then yes, I will go on a date with you again.
I think there's some fire here.
Tiny and
Well,
Sam.
I'm going to send you to a place where they serve nothing but sliders so that the burgers look appropriate size
Maybe we
for
should
your
go
hands.
bowling with like softballs.
Yeah. All right, well, congratulations. You got a second date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Way to bond on a first date than risking getting salmonella or some other foodborne illness. I think it's really a good way to get to know each other. And that's what Michael kind of did on his first date with the girl that he wants to call today. We'll get into that in just a second. But what's up, Michael? How are you?
I'm good. How about you guys?
He sounds healthy, Jubal.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how.
You know, I read your email for a second date update, and I liked your idea of a first date. We'll get into that, like I said, in a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Madeline.
Madeline, all right. And what'd you like about Madeline?
Well, basically, I'd been out with a group of friends, and she was, like, in the group of friends. We didn't really talk too much, but our mutual friend was telling me that she thought I was cute, and I thought she was pretty cute. So I got her number from the mutual friend and texted her, and a few days later we set up a date.
So what you liked about her is that she liked you first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought I was hot.
I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah. Your idea for a date was interesting. How did you decide to do that? I mean, first of all, tell everybody what it is, and then how did you decide to do it?
Well, I was kind of tired of just, the old dinner and a movie type thing. I wanted an experience, so I went and looked for the lowest rated restaurant I could find in the area on Yelp.
What? Why?
That's a terrible strategy.
Well, I mean, we were talking, and we decided that, like, the traditional, like, nice dinners, 5-star restaurants, well, one, they're crazy expensive, but two, they're kind of boring. Like, you go to enough of those dates, and they all kind of blend together, and wanted to try something new. And,
Anybody can try to have like a great meal on a first date, but nobody really tries to have a crappy meal. And I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. I was searching and searching on Yelp for, like, at least an hour.
Oh, man.
And I found this, like, hole-in-a-wall Italian place, like, way on the outskirts of town. Like, I'd never even been to this area before, but it had, like, 1.5 stars and just no good reviews on the entire thing. So
That's so bad.
And did it deliver on its promise?
yeah, it really did.
So what happened when you showed up at this horrible restaurant?
Well, first off, we almost didn't show up because it's, like, not advertised on the street at all. Like, we drove past it, like, 5 or 6 times, just, like, trying to find this location.
Oh, I hate that. Like, GPS says it's right here.
Yeah, like, we would pass by it, and the GPS would say, "You're here," and then stop, GPSing, and so we would just have to reset that.
You're like, oh, it's actually
that's the
literally this dumpster that we're standing in front of.
It is this hole in this wall.
Yeah.
I'm guessing since this was such a horribly rated restaurant on Yelp, there wasn't a long wait for you guys to get a table?
No, we walked in when we finally found the place, and there was literally nobody there. There wasn't like a host or anybody in the actual place. And eventually a guy from the back walked out, and first off, he was like really uneasy. He was like, "Oh, are you guys the cops?"
What?
And we're like, no, we aren't the cops.
This is actually pretty exciting.
This is great.
Yeah.
That's a normal question whenever you walk into a restaurant, I think.
Then he patted you down to see if you were wired.
No. But then he was like, "Are you from the health department?" Which is kind of got us a little freaked out about whether or not this food was okay.
And you still decided to eat there.
Well, we were committed at this point. Like, we'd been talking about it, so we had to. But we were like, no, we're not from the health department. And after that, he like really perked up, and all of a sudden he was like, "Oh yeah, well come on, let me get you something."
Okay, there you go.
So then we're sitting there and we're looking for what food we want to get, and we mentioned that it's our first date, and so he takes our menus and goes, "Oh, I got the perfect thing."
Oh no!
That means I got whatever's left in the freezer from whoever hasn't been here in so long.
Yeah, so we're sitting there for like a few minutes just wondering what it could be, and he just comes out with a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh!
And that's it. That was his big surprise, spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, that was
This is
the
a
big
specialty.
special thing. Apparently he's like proud of the meatballs, like it's some family recipe or something like that, but they were pretty run-of-the-mill. So...
The heat up ones, the frozen meatballs.
Oh, man.
So he actually sits down with us at the table.
What?
So kind of the rest of the meal is us talking to him.
That's got to be nice on your first date, getting to know this weird restaurant owner.
He sounds so happy to just have someone
he
around.
needs to be socialized more, I think.
Yeah.
So was she into it, or was she annoyed by the end?
I mean, I was taking it all in pretty good humor, and I felt like she was laughing along pretty well, but I am calling you guys, so I mean, something went wrong.
Did you get a kiss at the end of the evening, or?
No, there wasn't really an opportunity to be very romantic, but it felt like we had fun. I thought it was worth continuing getting to know each other, but maybe I'm wrong, I guess. Hasn't really been responding to anything.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All
right, hang on. If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Michael is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Madeline. They actually had one of the worst first dates ever, but on purpose. It wasn't a bad thing. They decided, as a joke, they would find the worst rated restaurant on Yelp and go eat there, and they did, and it was a really weird experience. And then they went to a dive bar after, and he can't figure out why he's not getting a call back. All right, Michael, we're about to dial her phone number. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm a bit nervous, but excited.
And you thought that, like, maybe the date ended up just being a little bit too much for her?
I think so. I can't imagine anything else. I'm afraid I freaked her out, but I remember she was the one who first expressed interest in me, so I'm really in the dark here.
Okay.
You don't think maybe she got food poisoning and died, do you?
Died?
Oh, I hope not.
Well, she's not calling you back. That's the only thing I can think of is she's got to be dead.
The
That's what I
restaurant
always
had
think, though.
1.5 stars, not 0 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go, Michael.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Madeline, please?
this is she.
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think I made my payment this month already.
Are you sure? Because I'm checking my records and I don't see a payment made.
No, I mailed it like 2 days ago.
I'm not a bill collector or anything else. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
You have some weird bills, Madeline.
I'm sorry. I get lots of weird phone calls.
If you'd like to submit a payment to me, I would be more than willing to give you my information. You can send a check.
No, I give away too much money as it is. So what's up?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Michael actually sent us an email wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy sigh there, Madeline.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with Michael at the moment.
Oh.
Really? Can you tell us why?
Well, it was just one of the most frustrating dates ever.
Frustrating?
Yes, frustrating. I don't know how else to describe it. Frustrating.
He said you guys laughed, you had fun, you connected.
Yeah, I really didn't have the opportunity to connect with him because I was like panicking the whole time.
You were panicking?
Yes.
Why were you panicking?
So I don't know what he told you, but we went to this restaurant like way on the other side of town, which meant we were in the car for like 45 minutes each way. Okay. And I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they drive. And Michael is not a very good driver. Like, probably one of the worst drivers I have ever ridden with. Like, not road rage. Like, I don't mean that,
What did he...
Yeah, like what?
He's just clueless behind the wheel.
So wait, so he was an aggressive driver?
No, not aggressive. Like, the exact opposite. Not aggressive enough. Like jerking on the brakes really hard. Like, I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat when he's braking. Like when we're trying to merge, he slows down instead of speeding up. I swear we almost like hit 3 cars.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with him again. The people that do that are so obnoxious.
You were actually having road rage while in the car with the driver.
Basically, I was trying to keep myself under control, but like, my foot's like pressed on the floorboard, like I'm the one driving, like, oh my God.
So wait, you liked him outside of that. It's just you can't date somebody who drives like that.
I mean, I liked him when I first kind of met him. We were all kind of hanging out with some friends, but I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. And so on our date, I was so preoccupied, like anxious about getting back in the car with him for another 45 minutes after the meal was over. I couldn't think about anything else, And then, like, I don't know, the restaurant guy sat down at the table and was talking. So, I mean, I have no idea if I like him or not anymore. I'm just, like, so terrified of him driving.
I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to date somebody, you're going to be in the car with them a lot.
No, it doesn't
I guess you could drive all the time.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't, like, you really think it reflects who he is as a person.
I don't know. If he's that, like, clueless and unaware, what does that mean about the other areas of his life that are not as important as,
judgmental.
Good question, Madeline. And we should just ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. Michael, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
See?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm genuinely sorry that you were scared, but I don't get how. I mean, I was going slow. I was, checking all my blind spots. I was cautious.
Yeah, that was the problem, Michael. We're going 30 miles an hour on the highway.
Whoa! Well, what you're not thinking about is I'm also trying to impress you at the same time. Like, my mind is on the road, on my phone, and trying to get to know you. It's a lot of multitasking.
Michael, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, you're how old? You're supposed to be able to handle these things, like have a basic conversation and, drive safely.
I was driving safely. I was going slow because I didn't want to freak you out. I'm shocked.
The irony.
Have you ever been told that you're a bad driver before, Michael?
No, but, I mean, usually I'm driving by myself because, I mean, having a lot of people, it gets pretty distracting.
Barely.
It sounds like you get distracted easily.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but like we were driving on new streets and there was a lot going on that night. I was nervous about the restaurant too. Like, I think you're holding a lot of things against me that were just a one-time situational thing.
Michael, listen, don't you remember we got to the restaurant and I'm like, okay, GPS says we're here. I'm like pointing it out. And you're like, no. And I'm like, yes, it's right there. There's a parking spot. And you're like, no, I think we should make the block. I'll be honest with you, Michael. I just really never wanted to hit somebody that much in my life as I wanted to hit you right then.
Gosh.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the car, you know? Like,
If I had known you were getting violent in your head, then yeah.
I just can't believe the only thing Michael did wrong was drive.
Yeah, but...
look, I was in the car with him, not you. And when you're in the car for an hour and a half round trip with somebody who's that bad of a driver, you might consider taking your own life too, okay?
Oh, my God.
For food
I've-
poisoning at that restaurant.
I feel you on that one, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty overly dramatic, in my opinion. You're not going to take your own life because you're sitting in a passenger seat of the car with me, okay?
Okay, right, all right. But I'm just trying to make a point. It was terrifying. I mean, I'm still shaken up about it.
Still.
All right, then how about we go on another date and you drive?
Oh.
That is a good solution.
Hey, let's see
Yeah,
how you're
Madeline,
driving.
would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it. Not your gas money, though, but we will pay for the date.
I mean, you said yourself that you were so distracted by his driving that you weren't even able to get to know who he was.
That's true. But I'm just thinking about, like, if it were to work out, you know, someday down the line, he's going to be driving, and I just feel like, I don't know, that would just be, I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you serious?
So you won't go out with him again in case you ever have to drive with him.
Madeline, you guys could become the public transit couple. You could just do Uber everywhere you go. You could just drive literally everywhere you go. That's what I do in my relationship.
Look, his driving just makes me a terrible person, apparently. And I don't want to be that person. So I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That's not good.
sorry, man. You know what would make you feel better? Maybe go out for a long, slow drive somewhere.
Very slow.
And just make sure you're not in my neighborhood, okay?
Oh, come on.
Johnny. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing defines love more than coconut shrimp. Am I right?
I mean, I
think I'm
love
right.
it. It tastes good, but
Mhm. True love is coconut shrimp. That's what I've always said. And Lindsay, who's on the phone for a second date update today, will probably agree with me because she said she met the guy that she wants to call today over a plate of coconut shrimp.
I did indeed. I don't know if I would say love, though. I mean, I like the guy, but I don't know if I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm picturing already like a Lady and the Tramp moment with coconut shrimp.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
All right, so you love the coconut shrimp, but you like the guy. What's the guy's name?
His name is Kevin.
Kevin, all right. And tell us how you met Kevin.
So I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of fancy, and it was catered. And he was working for the catering company, delivering the food.
Oh, so you were hitting on the wait staff.
You know, maybe.
Okay, I say you should always go for the men with the food.
I agree.
Yeah.
So when he came over with his coconut shrimp, I was like, this guy is the guy for me. You know?
All right. So how'd you get his number then? I mean, did you just ask him right there when he came up to you in a group of people?
No, well, I mean, we kind of had like a flirtation throughout the night, you know, like I told him that I love shrimp and coconut shrimp, and so every time he'd come out, he would like come find me first, you know?
You're like, keep that shrimp coming, big boy. There's a big tip in your future.
And I love your lines about the shrimp. I'm sure he really caught on quickly that you were hitting on him.
Yeah, no, he had no idea. Of course not.
All right, so who finally asked for whose phone number?
Well, like a little later on in the night, you know, it started to die down, and we had a moment together, and I asked for his number. But, like, not in, hey, can I have your number? I offered up that I was having this party the next weekend with a few friends, and I thought maybe he could come over and, you know, let me get your number so I can invite you, that sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Were you really having a party, or were you just using it as an excuse and now suddenly you're having to plan a party?
I was actually having a party, yes.
Okay.
And did he show up to your party?
He did. So I invited him to come over a little early so that we could have some one-on-one time because I needed help cooking food.
So
and he's
wait,
in catering.
you were basically using him for free labor?
Yeah, put him to work.
No, I mean, that's cute, right? Like cooking with someone. That's
Yeah.
a fun thing.
People like to cook usually if it's not their job. You know?
Okay, but he's not a cook.
Okay.
Yeah, he just holds a plate. So that would have been rude, I guess, if you're like, you can hold all the plates with the ingredients on it while I cook the food.
No, I didn't do that.
All right.
So he did understand that it was like a date type of situation, not you trying to hire him for your party.
I hope so. I mean, I guess if it didn't come across, then that might be why he's not calling me.
Yeah.
Right. So how'd the party go?
You know, I don't know because he came over and my friends really liked him. You know, they said he was a little quiet, but a nice guy. I don't know if maybe they scared him off, you know, like how friends can get kind of weird sometimes or be like, you know.
Like follow you into the bathroom and film you.
What?
Yeah.
What friends? Who?
Well, you said weird. You said get weird.
What kind of friends do you have, dude?
Weird ones?
Not that kind of weird.
Oh.
My friends are a more subdued kind of weird.
Okay.
Just, you know, and they'll say things like, the last guy wasn't nice to her, you better be nice to her, and stuff like that.
That is,
You know?
Did you tell him beforehand not to do that? Because that is not cool. Yeah.
I didn't give a warning not to do it because I figured they wouldn't think to do it. I don't know.
Except you think they might have done it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it, but now I'm pretty sure that one of them probably scared him off like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they didn't do that. None of them have confessed that they have, and I've definitely talked to them about the situation.
Okay. So how did it end with him? Did you get a kiss or a hug or what?
Well, like I offered to get him a cab, and he was like, oh, no, I already called an Uber. And then it got kind of weird and cold, and he just left.
Oh.
You know, like I thought there would be maybe a kiss or, hey, let's hang out again. But, yeah, he just kind of took off. And since then, I've tried texting him, and he just kind of responds with one-word responses, you know?
Okay, well, maybe one of your friends did scare him off. We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lindsay is on the phone, and she wants to call the quiet caterer who stole her heart with a side of ranch. She met this dude while she was at an event. He was a caterer walking around with a plate of coconut shrimp. They struck up a conversation. She got his phone number and invited him to a dinner party with her friends. Now she thinks that her friends might have scared him off because she has some of those friends who are like, you touch my friend, you're going to have to battle with me in the alleyway outside after, so you stay away. Those kind of friends. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. We're about to get him on the phone and find out why love is served up cold right now. Lindsay?
My friends definitely don't sound like that.
Oh, they don't? It's so weird.
Yeah, they aren't like angry rednecks.
Oh, okay. I have your friends painted completely wrong. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of a ballsy move to invite a guy to a party with all your friends as a first date.
I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was like a low-key kind of first date, but now looking back, maybe you're right.
Maybe not, because you never know. Your friends could be like, hey, if you touch my friend, I'm going to cut you. Did that sound more like your friends?
No.
Damn it.
No.
All right, I'm still trying. I'll nail them at some point. You ready to give them a call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kevin, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah, exactly like it. It is it, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, thank you for listening.
I mean, I don't like listen. I'm sort of just aware that you're there.
That's what I prefer.
so
I prefer people who just kind of know we exist, but don't actually know the show.
I take back my compliment.
So, Kevin, seeing as you don't listen a lot, or maybe have never listened before in your life, do you know what a second date update is?
No, not really.
Okay, well, it's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, who?
Her name is Lindsay. You served her some coconut shrimp and then just sort of disappeared on her.
I don't know if I'd characterize it that way, but yeah, I kind of know her.
Kind of know her. Okay.
That was kind of a happy laugh.
What's that?
I mean, you sound positive about Lindsay.
Oh, no, I didn't think that she was that into me, given how we last interacted.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met at this party that I was working, right? And we were friendly and chatty, and I thought, there's the possibility that something will happen. And then, she invited me to this party at her house, which I thought was a good sign.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was like not like a full dinner party, but there's going to be some food and friends, but it didn't really turn out that way.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she thought you had a good time and was concerned that maybe one of her friends scared you off.
Oh, no, I had no problem with her friends. It was the way she ran the thing that sort of ticked me off.
What'd she do?
Yeah, she actually made you mad?
For a little bit. She asked if I would go by the grocery store and pick up a couple of things on my way over, which, is fine, I suppose, if it's a potluck kind of thing. So I go to the grocery store, I get to her house, and she and a friend are still decorating and putting the place together. And she shows me to the kitchen and says, all right, sort of get started. I'll,
What?
be in and, check on you.
What? Wait a minute. She made it sound like she invited you over early so that you guys could have some one-on-one time before the party.
Yeah.
Not so that you could do her work.
Yeah, there was not a whole lot of one-on-one time aside from her coming in and tasting the things that I was trying and making suggestions on how to fix it, a little more red pepper, a little less salt, things like that.
So it was one-on-one time with you and a stove making food for her friends.
For the most part, yeah.
And then she criticized what you were making?
A little bit.
Okay.
So did you ask her about that? Did you go, hey, maybe you want to join me in here and help me cook?
I didn't get that far because then people, the rest of the guests started showing up, and they all brought, pre-made stuff. So, I'm the only one in the kitchen making the hot stuff. And, as soon as it's ready, I finish a plate of tomato capreses or whatever. They come in and hustle the plate out of the room to the party, and I'm left there with empty counters and more things on the stove. So I felt like I was working the party. I wasn't participating in it.
I mean, at any point did you just think, I must have misunderstood what she wanted from me, and she actually is going to pay me for this?
I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of, given that we met at a catering event. She must have thought that, that's what I do,
Did she pay you for your services?
No, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Yeah.
She didn't even reimburse me or anything for the groceries she asked me to pick up on the way over.
Really? She didn't even reimburse you? All right, well.
Yeah, I went to a party and worked it
and
ended up losing money on it.
All right.
Oh my
Well, I
God.
think we need to be bill collectors here and try to get your money at least, Kevin, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Lindsay's listening. Lindsay, you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Oh, Lindsay, you dog.
Okay, well, what's happening right now?
I'm really sorry, Kevin. I did not mean to give you the impression that I hired you to cook for my party.
It's kind of hard for me to draw another conclusion, given that what I did that night was cook for your party.
Well, I think the key there is hired, because that means she would have paid you for it.
Right?
So,
Okay, here's the thing. I think I bit off more than I could chew, and I didn't realize how long the decorations were going to take me, and so I thought that we were going to have one-on-one time more so, and I didn't mean to criticize your cooking. It was partially joking. I kind of have a sarcastic, mean sense of humor sometimes.
So sometimes you're mean to the help? That's not a very good quality, Lindsay.
That's not nice. Guys, okay, I'm really trying to... I feel really bad about this, Kevin, because that's not what I intended at all. I really wanted to spend time with you, and I thought that at a certain point that you were staying in the kitchen because you were uncomfortable socializing with my friends.
what?
That's why I kept coming back in to just run things by you because I was trying to connect with you, but I thought that you wanted to be in there.
What?
Okay, is that why that one time you came in and tossed me an apron and said, "Here, don't get anything on yourself"? Is that what that was for?
Oh.
That's a bit of connection?
I just figured, like, you're a caterer. You love cooking. I didn't want to take you away from something that you love doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what I do for work. When you invited me to a party, I was hoping that I would be at a party and not another job on my off day.
Okay, well, Kevin, it's not completely my fault because I didn't think that it would take you as long as it did to make all those dishes. Like, if I had known that, then I probably would have only had you make one or two.
Lindsay, do you hear what you're saying right now?
I do. I don't think I'm in the wrong.
Okay, so first off, you plan a dinner party poorly. You don't have all the ingredients for all the dishes you want, so you have me pick them up. Then I cook them too slowly for your plans, and somehow this is my fault?
Yeah, Kevin, you're a jerk.
That's the same recap that I'm hearing, Kevin.
Okay, no matter what happens, Kevin, I'm sorry, and I really do like you, and if you will have me, I would really love if we just did a regular one-on-one date and just forget the whole party.
Okay. Kevin, would you like to go out with Lindsay again on a second date? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients. You can make the food. One more time. Would you go out with her again?
I'm not really feeling it. You know, it was just a little too weird. I don't think we know enough about what's going on.
Okay, Kevin, I totally understand, but if I did have a party again, would you be able to come work and I would actually hire you?
What do you think about that, Kevin?
If you're willing to pay in advance, so I'm game.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd name a high price, Kevin, if I were you.
not a successful date that you guys got out of it, but Kevin, at least you got a job opportunity. And Lindsay, your next dinner party is going to be delicious.
Kevin, I'm really happy that that's behind us, and I'm looking forward to paying you a solid wage.
You know what? That's better than a date, I think. I've always wanted a woman to say to me that they'd pay me a solid wage.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that girl is terrible. He deserves far better. What a cheap user a-hole. Wow. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Lots of people are angry at the woman in today's second date update. Her name was Lindsay, and she met a dude named Kevin when she was at an event that was catered, and he came up and served her some coconut shrimp.
Yes.
I've pretty much fallen in love with anybody who's ever given me coconut shrimp, so I
it's so
understand
good.
why she liked the dude.
Yeah.
And for their date, she invited him over, since he's obviously in the food industry, to have dinner with her friends, and they could cook together, and it would be fun. And so we called him and got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he did go over there to hang out with her friends, but he was in the kitchen the whole time cooking everything.
Oh, gosh, I would have
And
died.
he thought that she just wanted to use him for his catering services. She would even come in every once in a while and check on him and then like rip on the food, be like, this needs more salt. This is not very good, or something like that.
It's the worst.
So he was like, I don't even think she liked me. She just wanted to hire me to cater the event. And everybody texting in right now at 78592 thinks this girl is terrible.
I mean,
and thinks that she
don't
actually
get me
did
wrong.
just use him.
I kind of want to meet a guy and be like, hey, why don't you come over? Oh, on your way, can you pick up some nails and some wood? I'm like, because I need a deck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of smart.
Right?
You should just go hang out at the Home Depot and start meeting dudes.
Right?
And be like, hey, you're a handy dude. Want to
Yeah.
come over? We're having like a deck building party at my
Yeah.
house.
Oh my gosh, it's just you and me. But I've got my whole car full of supplies. Let's go.
And then you're going to
Yeah,
be like,
so-
what? Why won't you call me back?
So he spent his whole time in the kitchen cooking food for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the end of the second date, they decided to not go out again romantically.
Well,
But
the second
maybe-
date wasn't romantic.
Yeah, the first one.
Well, the first one
I should
wasn't
say, yeah.
romantic either, but they decided that maybe she'd hire him sometime for his catering services.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, at least they both got money out of it, kind of, or services, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a successful second date update.
Yeah.
You know,
Kinda.
most of them end with the people just hating each other. At least these two can have like a business situation.
Right?
He can make some money by serving food at her parties. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that came over and cooked food for your entire friends and then didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the first things you think about when you take a woman out on a date is, I wonder how many miles she's got put on her tires.
What? Who
Yep.
thinks about that?
Like, literally?
Every guy thinks that. And Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, knew exactly how many miles she had on her tires.
I don't understand.
Oh.
Is that an age thing? Like, what does that mean? Sex thing?
Tell you about that in just a second, but first, let's meet Daryl. What's up, Daryl? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing real well. How about you guys?
Not too bad.
I don't know. I think I may have bald tires, but I don't really know what we're talking about.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure your tires are fine.
I don't know. I mean, I'd trust her if she says that her tires have been, put through the mud a few times. I mean, who knows?
What is a tire analogy? It's driving me crazy.
Before we get to the tire thing, Daryl, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Destiny.
Destiny. All right. And where did you meet Destiny?
We met online. We were going back and forth, and I'm kind of a car guy, so I was talking to her about mine. And then she says, oh, I've actually needed to get my tires rotated for a while. And I'm thinking, okay, this might be a real good time to make this date happen.
Huh?
So, I had a coupon to a shop I know a guy that works at, get our tires rotated. I said, hey, we both can go, but I didn't tell her. I made it a surprise.
Wait, hold up. What was the surprise? The tire rotation or the coupon?
The tire rotation.
Nice. Surprised her with tire rotation for her first date.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody likes chocolate and flowers, cool, but so I thought this might be a good date idea. It's not something basic. It's like here's something you need. I can take care of you.
And as much free popcorn in the lobby as you'd like.
Was she super excited about getting her tires rotated on your date?
I thought it was going to be a cool surprise, nothing too big. But when I told her, she flipped out like she won the lottery.
Okay, so it was a good idea then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I rolled the dice and hit the nail on the head, I guess.
Okay, so was your date just sitting at the shop waiting for her tires to be done?
No. We both dropped our cars off at the same time. So that gave us about an hour, go somewhere nearby and grab something to eat.
When you were first telling me about this, I was like, that's pretty lame. But the more I thought about it, the more genius I feel like it is.
Well, how was the actual date? Like when you guys were getting food together before the tires were done? Was that good?
Yeah, we were eating and it was going really well. It was super nice to actually meet this girl in person.
That's good.
Okay.
And, she kept thanking me for the tire rotation. Of course, I was going to take care of it. She didn't need to know it was with a coupon.
Hey, any way you get your tire rotation paid for is a good way.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a good way to just let her know you date Daryl. I will keep you in tread all the time. Your tread will never be worn down.
I got you.
But how was the conversation and stuff? I mean, other than all that, you feel like you connected with her?
Mostly we just talked about movies. And we talked about the kind of music we like.
Okay.
We also talked about our families. She's got a big family, and I do too. So that's something we were able to relate.
Oh, that's good.
Was there any weird moments?
You know what? Yeah, there was one, but it wasn't. I'm not going to judge her for it. It's not fair.
What could you possibly judge her for?
Well, so we got back to the place. We were a little bit early, so we were standing around. We're waiting for them to finish up, and she picks a cigarette up off the ground. And start smoking it.
Shut up.
Gross.
No, that is something you can judge a person for. What?
That didn't bother you?
Well, it was weird to me, but I don't smoke, so I don't know what that addiction can be like.
Hold up. Was it a pre-smoked cigarette that had been put out, or was it just maybe somebody's random new cigarette fell out of the pack?
From what I saw, pretty sure somebody else gave that cigarette to business.
Okay, so she basically picked up a cigarette butt and then smoked that.
And the thing is, smoking is usually a no-go for a lot of people. Smoking other people's tossed cigarettes would be a big no-go for most people.
In her defense, cigarettes are expensive, so she doesn't want it to go to waste.
I mean, even if you're a smoker, I don't think that that's cool, man.
Really, it was no big deal for me. Okay. I mean, I didn't want to judge her on it. It's the first date, we still got a lot of figuring each other out to do.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's pretty cool and accepting that didn't bother you. I don't know if most people could do that. How did the date end? Did you get a kiss? From her dirty mouth?
It is a dirty mouth.
It is a dirty mouth, man.
It's so dirty.
It's true.
Yeah, no. We just kind of ended it, with a nice goodbye. Again, she was like, thank you for the tire rotation. You're the best. And I was like, oh, gee. We just we ended it with a hug. I didn't want to take it too fast or too far and blow the whole thing apart,
So wait, but she's not calling you back, obviously. Are you mad? Do you feel like she used you for tire rotations?
I would if it wasn't a surprise. You know?
Oh, good
That's right.
point.
She didn't know.
Yeah, because she didn't know it was coming. She didn't see it coming. But I am a little like, what happened? It went really well.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't really have any idea why?
No.
Yeah, and that's got to be disturbing because somebody who would pick up a cigarette butt and smoke it, and they have some sort of issue with you. I mean, that would hurt. That would hurt me a lot.
She's like,
That-
he didn't
yeah.
pick up any cigarette
Yeah.
butts.
Like, what is wrong with me? All right, Daryl, we'll play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, sometimes we'll make the joke from time to time in these second date updates that, oh, maybe the person's not calling you back because they're dead.
Yeah.
Well, today I think that could actually be true.
What? Why would she be dead?
Because Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, told us about the woman he went out with. Her name's Destiny. And during their first date, she actually picked up a cigarette butt off the ground, lit it, and smoked it. And I'm assuming she must have contracted something from that and has probably passed away, Daryl. So this could be a very sad phone call, just getting you prepared for it.
Okay, I hope not.
Yeah, Daryl, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Anyone who's hard enough to do that casually and not think it's a thing, I think can live through anything.
That's true.
Well, you guys are making a big deal out of it. I don't really know how big of a deal it is, but I do, man. I hope she just picks up the phone.
Okay.
Well, just to recap for everybody who might be tuning in right now, Daryl went out with Destiny. They met online. They actually went and got their tires rotated because she said she needed to have it done. He had a coupon. So they dropped their cars off, and then they went to go get something to eat. He said they had a good conversation about what kind of music they like, their family, all that kind of stuff. And then after they went back to the tire shop, that's when she smoked the cigarette butt. But he still said he didn't judge her for it, and she hasn't called him back in a few weeks. So I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get your answer, Daryl. You ready?
I sure am, thanks.
Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest start of a love story if this works out.
And once upon a time.
All right, here we go. I'm dialing the phone number.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Destiny, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Destiny, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal from Brooklyn.
No, not from Brooklyn. I wish I was from Brooklyn, though. I
That'd be
like the
cool.
place, but I'm not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes.
I'm confused. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah.
What email about me? What about me?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can actually email us, and then we'll call that person and see if we can figure out what went wrong. And we got an email about you from a dude named Daryl.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh God, Daryl emailed you about me.
Yes.
Is
he
that
said that he liked you a lot, but now you're not calling him back or anything.
He sounded like a really nice guy when we talked to him. He told us about you guys getting your tires rotated.
In the very beginning, I actually thought he was a really cool dude. I mean, we had a pretty decent date. I mean, I got my tires rotated, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
However, it was around after lunch. He did something that was absolutely a deal breaker for me. It was just a no-go.
Really?
So you enjoyed yourself all the way up until that point.
Yep, literally. He did something that's it's just a deal breaker.
Okay, so what's a deal breaker for you?
He was biting his fingernails. And I cannot stand that. I mean, he was biting them. He was ripping them off with his teeth. It was totally disgusting.
Wait, that's it?
That's major. Like, there's germs underneath nails, like the fingernails.
Okay.
You don't know where his hands have been.
You're worried about germs.
Destiny, everybody kind of has like habits that people might think are kind of gross, like biting your fingernails or whatever. You do realize that could sound a little judgy.
I
That you
mean, no, that's beyond gross, and it's not judgy. That's just disgusting. That's just the facts of life. There's germs in fingers. Go wash them. Don't have them in your mouth and stop biting your nails. Like, come on.
Okay.
What?
So it sounds like you don't think you have any sort of bad habits like that somebody else could.
No, I have any bad habits. I'm completely normal. I mean, I don't do anything weird.
Huh.
Okay.
That is really weird that you say that, Destiny.
Some people's weird is not weird to other people.
Or maybe you're just not very self-aware. We all have weird things.
Everyone.
You can't think of one thing that you do that could also be considered disgusting by somebody else.
Nope. Sorry. I'm pretty cool. I mean, I don't do anything. I'm good.
You don't bite your fingernails, nothing like that.
No.
You brush your teeth.
All right.
Shower.
Well,
I brush my teeth. Yes, I do all those things.
I have a habit that a lot of people don't like, Destiny.
What's that?
Sometimes I'll do these phone calls, and the other person will be on the line listening, and then I forget to tell the other person right
God.
away. Yeah, you're kind of picking up on what I'm putting down there. Daryl is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Daryl, you there?
Really? We had a cool time. We chilled, got these tires rotated, we ate, and you're like, oh, he bites his fingernails. Nah, like what? You gotta be kidding me.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Honestly, I mean, you're a cool guy. Everything was good, but that's a no-go. There's so many germs that are on one hand, and you're just biting away at them. And I consider that completely gross.
So there's so many germs, right, on a hand, but I saw you pick a half-smoked cigarette off of the ground and put that in your mouth and smoke it. I mean, and I was like, okay, well, hey, you know, it's first date, and she's really, really cool. If I stack these up, I can give her a pass on that. But you can't even give me a pass on biting my fingernail?
You can't believe that picking up a cigarette off the ground is more disgusting and more germy than him biting his fingernails?
Yeah, I believe that. I think everybody believes that, right? Are we all on the same page here? It's not equal.
I mean, I don't know about most people, but I do tend to wash my hands.
And not only that, Destiny, he knows where his hands have been. You don't know where that cigarette butt has been or what it's laying in, for God's sakes.
Don't judge me for finding a cigarette and it's been barely used to lighting it up and just smoking it from time to time. That's not fair. It's not fair.
Well, what's not fair is to be like, oh, I pick up I smoke street cigarettes, but some guy who bites his fingernails.
Yeah, Destiny, can you see kind of a double standard on that?
The hypocrisy in it.
All right, let's be real with that, all right? So, yeah, I picked up a cigarette off the ground. But guess what? The nicotine mixed with a little fire, it burns all the germs. There's no germs in it.
What science are you talking about, Destiny?
I haven't heard that before.
I have to stop you on that one.
It's true. I mean, it's completely true. Look it up.
No.
Like, really.
No.
You have to think about the particular person that was smoking that cigarette. I mean, who had that cigarette in their mouth? That could have been some weirdo drug addict. You know, it could have been some prostitute. And you know, not everything's going to get cooked up because of the nicotine and the fire.
You're an idiot.
What?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with it. He's an idiot.
The germs are on the filter. The filter isn't on fire. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay, Miss Smarty Pants. Did you go to college or something?
No, I've just smoked a lot of cigarettes in my life, and that is disgusting.
It's definitely more gross than biting fingernails, because you could have told me that.
Yeah, and Destiny, Daryl didn't even judge you for that. A lot of people would see somebody pick a cigarette butt off the ground, smoke it, and then that would be a deal breaker for them. But Daryl was like, okay, maybe I can get past it.
Listen, you guys called me, okay? Obviously, he liked me. He looked past it. I can't look past that. It's a deal breaker, and I'm done.
Okay.
my God,
Well, then I should ask you this, Destiny. I should ask you this then. Would you like to go on a second date with Daryl? We'll pay for it.
Are you serious? No.
Oh, my God, Daryl. You can't be sad about this one, right?
To be honest, I mean, I'm a little bummed out because we really connected. And I was like, you know, I'm never really the judgy person. I guess who knew that I went out with the judgy person?
Right?
Hey, Daryl, have fun sticking your fingers in your mouth. I hope you get E. coli poisoning or something.
Oh, my gosh.
At least I'll know where my hands have been.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for your time, Destiny. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
Don't call me ever again, Daryl. Bye.
All right.
Well, that was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. That was, wow, that's not at all how I thought that was going to go.
I don't think any of us thought it was going to go that way.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, Jubal, maybe you guys have any listeners that, like, bite their fingernails, or, hey, you know, maybe they're adults and can just say, hey, I'd appreciate if you didn't do that, but I like you as a person, so let's make this work.
And maybe even some that own their own cigarettes. Who knows? Text in 78592 if you want to go out with Daryl. He does chew his fingers, though.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'll go out with Daryl. I don't bite my nails, and I don't smoke herpes cigarettes. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Daryl wanted to call a girl named Destiny. They actually went out and got their tires rotated because they met online. They were talking about how she needed her tires rotated. He had a coupon. They did that, and then they hung out for about an hour while that happened. And then before they left, she actually picked a cigarette up off the ground, a cigarette butt, and smoked it. But that wasn't really an issue for him. He was like, it's kind of weird, but cool. He was cool about it. Yeah. We got her on the phone, though, and she didn't want to go out with him again because he bites his nails.
It is so crazy. And
so
he was
backwards.
so forgiving.
And she also said that you can't get any sort of disease or anything else from smoking a cigarette butt that you found because the nicotine and the flame from the fire to light the cigarette kills any bacteria.
That's on the outside of the filter. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I will say I heard that a lot at a younger age when you know, people would smoke, but I think it's a myth. I don't think that's
Of course
really
it is.
true.
I have a friend. We have a good friend who was homeless, and he would pick up used cigarette butts. And you know what he would do? He would take the tobacco out of them and then re-roll a new cigarette with new paper.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's not even a thing for him,
And I guess
dude.
if it
And he
burned-
doesn't have a house to live
If
in.
it burned all the germs, maybe that cancer thing wouldn't happen.
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I've only had one experience with somebody who picked up cigarette butts and then lit them and smoked them, and that was the girl I lost my virginity to. Hey, what's up, Michelle?
Wow. Hey,
shout out to you.
Shout
what
out.
if she was the one that was on the phone with us?
Maybe.
We didn't even know. It's
Who knows?
kismet.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.